So, I got a taste of Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. Hey guys, nerds and dorks alike, is the Nerd Dork with another video. This time is a video on a film instead of a video game, but I guess it's appropriate because it is a film based on a video game, and because I want Nerd Dorks to not necessarily be just about video games and whatnot, I thought I would expand my horizons and talk about a film for once. So I just got back from the AMC. I ordered my ticket online, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go see this film because I heard a lot of good things from the audience who have seen it, and also was laughing at critics who were giving it poor reviews just because it's Sonic the Hedgehog and because it's doing better than Birds of Prey. So eat shit. Journalists. Journalist. That is what I mean to say, because they're not journalists. They don't have degrees. But anyways, let's talk about the Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. So, was it good? Was it good? Was it bad? Did it meet expectations? Did it exceed expectations? Was it any good? Is this a film that I should go see? Short answer, yeah, it's a good film. You should go see it. Now, to be fair, if you are not, or I guess I'll say this, it's not the greatest film of all time. It's not. It's not the best film ever made. It is a good film, and it is fun. And if you go into this film looking for a fun film, you're looking for something to just, go into the theater, you see something fun, you want to sit your ass down in a seat with a bag of popcorn so you can munch on it while you're watching a fun little film that keeps you entertained from beginning to end. Overall, it met expectations. It didn't exceed expectations whatsoever, to be fair. It's not the greatest, it's not Citizen Kane. It's not the Citizen Kane of video game films, I guess. But that being said, of all the mainstream video game adapted films, this probably has to be the best, if not one of the best, video game adaptations I've seen in quite some time. Because when the first trailer for the film came out and you had that really bad Sonic design in the film and everyone saw that, yeah, everyone was just going, what the hell did they do? This is just horrible. It looks weird, it looks freaky. And initially I was not against it, to be honest. When I saw the design, I kind of understood what they were going for as far as like an artistic design, because I think what they were going for originally when they made that first trailer, I think what they were going for is they were going for, what if Sonic the Hedgehog was in real life and it looked real? My idea would be that they would go for a Sonic the Hedgehog that looks more realistic like a hedgehog than a cartoon. But of course, the thing that, of course, I think they missed the mark and they failed to realize was that, well, you have a CG character interacting with human beings. So it's going to unfortunately just hit that uncanny valley no matter what you do. It's just going to look weird. It's going to look off no matter how realistic it looks. In fact, it looks even worse when it looks even more realistic, because you can tell it's just not real and it just looks weird. So that was the first thing they failed to realize. Second of all, it's, Sonic the Hedgehog has always been a cartoony looking fake character anyway. The design was not meant to be realistic. It was meant to be a cartoony style thing. So when they went for that original design for the first trailer, everything was wrong with the first trailer. From the character design, the music choice using Gangster's Paradise, that's the thing that gets me about the first trailer. It was just really odd. It was an odd music choice. So when they responded to the backlash, and when they said, okay, we're gonna work on it, we're gonna do everything we can to make it look better. We understand your grievances. We will do everything we can to redo it. Most people didn't have hope. I didn't either. I kind of thought they were going to have an out-of-touch redesign that was not going to look good at all or close to the original design at all. So, but it was just going to be a bit of a touch-up job that looks sort of close to what the original character looked like, but also doesn't look too far away from the original design. But no, they blew it out of the water, man. When that second trailer came out, it looked really good. In fact, the humor was better. The character design was better. The music choice they used, I don't know what that song is by Salt and Pepper, but it's the song that has the word supersonic in it. Yeah, that was a better choice. It fit the tone of the trailer a lot better. And yeah, they just did a good job with that trailer. Unfortunately, of course, as you may know, the CG, the company that made the CG for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie went under, and they're no longer around, and that's kind of a sad thing, but they should feel proud, because the fact that it's doing so well and the audience likes it a lot, including myself, as a person who grew up with Sonic the Hedgehog, I was really happy with this film. I thought they did a good job. I went into that theater not knowing what to expect, other than what people have said generally about the film, in comparison to what the critics think, because fuck the critics, they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, it's a good movie. I had a good time with it. I thought it was good. Now, there are some problems with it, in my opinion. I think where it falls flat a little bit is the humor. As well, there's certain moments in the film where I think they could have maybe, I don't know, not made it stretch out so long, and just maybe shorten certain bits up. That being said, overall, I think the acting's good. I think the CG actually looks pretty damn good. Not perfect, but CG is what it is. But it looks good. It's a good-looking film. I thought the Dr. Robotnik thing of Jim Carrey being Dr. Robotnik, I didn't know if I was going to like that. Overall, he did a good job. He did a good job. I mean, it's Jim Carrey playing Dr. Robotnik, so if that bothers you, then it bothers you. That being said, I think he brought something to the character that I thought was pretty good. And, of course, near the end of the film, they have that little, which is not a spoiler, by the way. You saw it in the first trailer at the end, where he gets that actual look from the video games with the big-ass mustache, and then he puts the goggles on. So yeah, they gave you that little Easter egg in there in the movie, and it looked good. Also, just all the things that they put in the movie, like the rings. They made the rings make sense in their own way, because I wasn't sure how they were going to do that. But yeah, so the rings in the movie, because you may have saw it in the second trailer, the rings act like a portal now, which is kind of clever. I thought it was very clever. I mean, it's also kind of a, you know, I guess a Deus Ex Machina kind of thing that could easily be abused. But ultimately, the way it was done, I thought it was done very well. Overall, if I had to give a rating on this film, do I think this film is good? Do I think this film is worth your time? Do I think it's a film you should watch? The answer is, yeah, it's a good film, especially if you're a fan. If you're a fan, or if you grew up, excuse me, I got the coronavirus. No, I'm kidding. If you grew up with Sonic the Hedgehog and you were worried that this film was going to be insulting to Sonic the Hedgehog as a franchise and as a character, they did a good job. They nailed it. They nailed it out of the park. Everyone involved in this film should be commended. They did an amazing job. It almost seemed like an impossible task to do, but they managed to do it, and they did a damn good job. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you thought this video was informative and all that, and you thought it was good, please hit the like button. That would help out a lot with this channel. I'm just trying to get this channel off the ground. So leaving some engagement would help a lot. Also, please feel free to leave some comments in the section down below. And feel free to tell me what you guys thought about the film. Maybe you liked it. Maybe you didn't like it. Maybe you can Give me some insight on what you thought about the film. Maybe you thought it was good. Maybe you thought it was bad. Maybe there were certain things that you thought could have been changed. Let me know what you guys think down below. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you nerds and dorks later. Peace out.